Sexy. Let's we got a most fearful sacrifice going on the big table, but we need to move along with our Civil War series. So bet you'd not thought you'd seen this one. Hell, I didn't even know the game existed for this. And I remember buying this box because my buddy LBW Steve was playing it, and I thought it was interesting. Yeah, I'm not moving my camera, sorry. So I think there's a series of these. I wish I could find the rest of them. The Battles and Leaders series, 1862, also Richard Berg type game when he was with SDI. So this is Fort Donaldson, and when was this? Like February of '62, I think. Well, no, not February. It had to be after that. Yeah, whatever. It was in '62. So we're gonna play this one here, and we're playing the. Let's see. Grant asked for surrender. I don't know, 16th of February, something like that. Let me look this up because this will drive me crazy. Because I think I played Kernstown, which was in March of '62, so I got out of sequence. And of course I skipped New Bern because I didn't know I had a game for New Bern. But and then I was looking through my list, and this happens between Kernstown. So Kernstown would have been in March. This would have been in February, so I missed this one too. I didn't know a game existed, so I didn't have it checked on my list. But I do have one. So this is Fort Donaldson, and there's two scenarios or three, but it looks like the full game, 16 turns, is a Confederate breakout scenario where the Confederates need to get out of the Fort Donaldson and the Dover area and exit off the map this way. You got to get so many points off. They better go quick because the only gap they got is probably going to be for right now. Now, here's what's unique about this. So I played the Bull Run Blackburn's Ford game, which was also Berg, but that was Great Battles of the American Civil War, and that was the turn continuation table. So this game it's not at the tactical level that GBACW is, but it also uses a turn continuation table. The thing is there's not as many things you choose from. It's either move or combat, okay? And you have a special rule in here where if, let's say, all the Confederates activate once and in a turn, and half the Union Army has activated once, and they still have a whole division over here that has not activated even one time, the Confederates would stop everything, and the Union player would get to do all the activations so that all his units in the other division would get to activate at least once. Then you could go to the second activation of each turn. And how it happens is instead of marking everything in this game, you have the game turn marker, which flips over to activation side 2. And that's how you track. And I think they also have activation markers that you can put on the leaders or the units. So little twist to the activation system. All right, so this is 1862. This is from Simulations Design Incorporated in 1989. And this is Fort Donaldson, where Grant forced to surrender. And this is where he got his name too. What's it called? Unconditional Surrender Grant. It's also a morale-based game. The divisional leaders start with a morale of 9, and as you take losses or certain things happen, there's a chart for it. You start going down the morale, trying to break these units, okay? Not a whole lot of informational counters on it. You have step loss counters where a two-sided unit, first casualty take, you put a step loss marker underneath them. Second casualty, you flip them over to their depleted side. They take another loss, you put a step loss marker underneath them, and then after that, they're eliminated from the game. Fire combat, melee combat. You have defensive fire for any target hexes for melee combat, and you have artillery fire that can be at ranged, and also artillery cannot melee unless they're alone in a hex, and then they only have one strength point in that case. They can, however, defensive fire if they're being targeted for melee, and they fire at double strength in defensive fire. So, but of course you can see their strengths aren't that big anyhow. So, all right, so Fort Donaldson, February of '62. We're backtracking, I think, a month. So let's get this one started in between my plays of A Most Fearful Sacrifice, which I'm having a blast with, and get this up so y'all can see what's happening. Talk to you soon.